of one daughter, like we said, Maddie, who's a Division I softball player at Towson University in Maryland, who is studying pre-law and political science, and her minor is in human rights and history. So welcome, Miss Stephanie Wood.
Oh my gosh. Y'all thanks. You don't have to clap. I mean, you can clap. You can clap. Stop it. No, please clap. No, just stop. What's good, you guys? Are you guys good?
Yes.
All right, so before we even get started, I need you to do one thing for me, because when I started with Nike basketball, I was the only girl on the circuit, and my mentor, Gannon Baker, taught me how to like address a crowd, right? But the other thing that happened is when I walked in the gym one day, I knew that I had arrived when I walked in the door and I pushed the doors open like, what's good? And everybody was like, Steph Wood, what's good? And I was like, yes, I made it. I'm cool. Right? So I'm going to ask you a quick question before we get started. I'm going to say, what's good gifted? Because the first thing I want to tell you is that you are gifted. Like, super dope. Okay? So I'm going to say, what's good gifted? And you're going to say, what's good, Steph Wood? Can we do that? Can we have a little call response? Ready? What's good gifted?
What's good, Steph Wood?
Okay, we're getting warmed up, and I know there's a mask, so I'm going to let you be okay with that. There's no way I should be louder than all you guys, but you did pretty good. So again, thank you for having me, Coach. Thanks for having me. I've known you for a long time. I'm a big fan. I just moved to Florida. Okay. Yes, I'm living it. And my melanin is starting to pop again. Don't let the winter skin fool you. I'm Italian. You don't have to question, is she? What is she? I'm Italian. We just get past that right now, okay? The first thing I need you to do before we get started is I need you to sit straight up in your chair. Yeah, sit straight up in your chair. Put your back against your chair, because we listen better when we are fully like awake and paying attention. Cool? Can we do that? The second thing I need you to do is touch your eyes. Yeah, go ahead. You're not going to give yourself COVID, you know what I'm saying? How many you got? You got 2, right? Good job, man. Good job. Touch your ears. How many you got?
2.
Right? All right, miss, how many mouths do you have? 1. See, what that tells me, and what my mentors have always taught me, is that we have to listen and look twice as much as we talk. Make sense? So the whole time I'm up here, I need you to be like right here, and I'm cute, so it shouldn't be hard. I didn't mean like that. No, I am cute though. So you can do that, right? Deal? Can we make a deal? All right, great. The next thing is really easy. It's super easy. I need, for when I ask you to give me 2 claps, you have to give me 2 claps. This is another thing I got from Gannon. I talk about Gannon a lot because I came into Nike Skills as the only woman. He had been through some other women on his staff that just weren't cutting it. And here I come, and I'm young. I'm like 23, 24. I just had my daughter. I've been married for a couple years. Like, here I come. So Gannon is like, I look up to him. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy. So he gave me this. So when I ask you for 2 claps, you got to give me 2 claps. 2 claps. That was pretty good. Okay? We're going to pick it up now. Ready? 1. Pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, half. So there's a half. Did you get it? The half clap is not actually a clap. You know what I'm saying? So let's try it one more time. 2 claps. That's very crisp. Very crisp. That was very crisp. 1 clap. Oh, yeah. See, it's going to go on like this for the next 35 minutes, okay? So you have to stay with me. 2 claps. Half clap. We'll get there. We'll get there.
My bad.
We will get there. Thank you for seeing me today. You guys look amazing. And I first want to come to tell you a couple things. The first thing I want to say is not only are you gifted, but you got the juice. People go, well, what is the juice? We'll talk about it. But that's the thing I want you to leave here with. Above everything I tell you today, and I'm going to hit you with about 4 points, and I promise not to keep you too long, but the thing I want to tell you is that you got the juice. It's not a saying. It's not something that people, it's not slang. It's real life. And I'm going to break that down for you. But before we do that, I gotta give you some perspective, see? Okay? Because I'm standing up here as this confident woman, and I feel really good about myself most days, but I started this world in the valley. Let's take a 30-second time out right there and pick up your phone. Yes, I said pick up your phone. And I want you to quickly Google picture of a valley. Google Images. You guys know how to use that, right? Please say yes. Yes, okay, good. I was like, man, if I'm more technologically advanced than y'all, we in trouble. Stand up, Miss Lady. Stand up, come on. What do you see?
A valley?
Right, well, yeah. Give her 2 claps. I'm sorry, dear. Try again. Tell me, describe it to me. Pick one of the pictures and describe it to me.
There's mountains.
There's mountains where?
All over.
All over. Wow, yes. That's good. Give her 2 claps. That right there, ooh, you just made me. Ha! You got the juice, baby. Okay, now what else do you see?
Trees.
Trees. Is there light?
Yes.
Where is it?
Coming from the sky.
But where do you see? Oh my. I can tell you're a really special young lady. Give her 2 claps. Have a seat. Miss Lee, you got a picture up?
Yes.
Stand up. Tell me what you see on your valley.
I see green
Green
grass,
grass.
water,
Okay.
and trees.
Okay, what do you see on the top? Is there light on the top?
Yes, I'm not sure what you mean by
Is there light shining on any part of the valley or any part of the mountain?
the mountains.
Hot dog it! Give her 2 claps. The light shines at the top. See, we're talking about failure as if it's supposed to be pretty. That's what the valley moment is. It's fiction, you see, because failure is not real. We get into a valley in between mountains. The mountain is the wind. The valley, not so much. Okay? Not so much, right? Now somebody Google mountaintop. I need to see the mountaintop. You know, these valleys in our life, they're going to have shadows. She said, you know, there's mountains all around us. It's low. You know, there's green grass, but also there's these walls of big mass all around us, right? But what does the mountaintop look like? Young lady in the back. You still looking? Who's got it up? Google Images. Stand up. Tell me. What do you see?
There's light, joyfulness at the top of it.
Joyfulness. Okay then. Tell me about your mountaintop, dear. It's joyful.
It's above the clouds.
It's above the clouds. You're on the way up, right? Give her 2 claps. What I want to tell you is that throughout your life, tomorrow, even in the next 10 minutes, 6 years from now, 10 years from now, 2 weeks from now, you are going to experience a valley moment. There's big ones, there's small ones. Like striking out with bases loaded, 2 down, and all you got to do is like hit a base hit and you win the game, and you don't. Valley moment. But the valley moments I want to talk to you about briefly is that I was born into the valley. I nearly died of viral pneumonia at 7 months old. The state came and got us. Me, my sister, and my brother, only for 4 years later for me to lose my brother. Never saw him again until I was almost 20 years old. The system was a valley for me. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us are hitting valleys in other areas. Some of us are hitting valleys with our grades. Some of us are hitting valleys in our relationships. Some of us are hitting valleys with our parents, our siblings, our coworkers if you have a job. Some of us are hitting valleys inside of ourselves because the self-doubt is so much stronger than the light. But what I want to come by to tell you is to see adversity is the first indication that you are hitting the truth. Let me say that again. Adversity is the first indication that you are closer to the truth. 2 claps. 2 claps. If you stay in that valley, you don't get to the truth. 2 claps. Second thing I want you to look up championship team. Championship team. Picture of a championship team. Whoever's got it first, stand up. I want you to describe what you see. Okay? For whoever's ready, who's got it? Come on. What do you see, dear?
Smiles.
Smiles, right? It's fun to win. What else?
They look like together,
They're together, like they're touching each other, hugging. Is there confetti? Because there's usually confetti. Yeah, there's usually confetti. What else?
Those like a lot of like tears, like some people have tears.
Right, it's just emotion, right? When we win, we're moved to emotion, right? And it's emotion because, oh, we win, so we're crying, we're emotional. Oh, we won, right? Somebody look up loser team, second place team, something like that. Losing team picture. Whoever's got it, pull it up. Never know what you're going to find, so just make sure you're real specific, okay? Losing team picture. Whoever's got it, stand up. Come on. You sit down. She can go. Go ahead.
Everyone's like really sad, and a lot of them have like their hands on their knees.
So they're like, oh God, right? When they're doing that, are they like this on each other and everyone's down? No, what does it look like? Are they like isolated?
Yeah, they're all separated.
All separated. 2 claps. You understand what I'm trying to give to you now? See, when we lose and we find ourselves in the valley, whether we're a team, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the thing is, girlfriend, sisters, brother, like whatever that thing is, when we lose together, we want to separate in the valley. We want to go back to the dugout and act like, oh, we don't love each other because we failed today. Oh, I don't want to talk to you because I struck out. I'm having a hard time reconciling the fact that I can't throw a changeup. So now it's your problem, teammate. What I want you to do is understand that the loss can look just like the win. 2 claps. The loss can look just like the win. You guys want to chase and run off the bad part, right? But you got to investigate that. You got to investigate the bad part. We cannot walk around this planet and think that, oh, we can only believe the good in everything we touch. There is another force. So when you get into these valleys and you get into these losing places, whether it's at a team right here or you go on to have a team with your family, a team atmosphere with your family, you go on to get a job where you have to lead and help coach people to be their best you, right? You got to understand wins and losses. You got to understand bigger picture with what we look at in the valley and what we see on the mountaintop and how that defines our path. 2 claps. People say, well, Steph, how did you figure out how to not feel terrible about yourself when you lost your brother? Well, let me tell you something. Right at 6 years old, I got the news that my mother, my birth mother, had committed suicide. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming at all. Thank God the mind protects us. Right now, the mind is protecting you from the things that you have yet to be able to have the capacity to understand or process. That's how special we are. People, well, how did you do that? I don't have any idea. I don't know how I climbed out of that. I don't know how I raised my daughter by myself. There is grace. There is mercy in this world. There is a fighting chance. There's a fighting spirit. I have work ethic. But there's 4 things I want to give you that are going to help you every day to get out of valleys and stay on a mountaintop where we're like this and not like this. 2 claps. 2 claps. Doing great. Number 1, all you have to do, are you ready for that? All you have to do, because you got such juice in you, all you have to do is do better every day than what you did yesterday. That's all you got to do. Guess what, sis? She's not your competition. Let's get that out of the way right now. Because when you get up every day and you put your eyeliner on, and I did. I put eyeliner on, and today I stuck it in my eyes because I'm an athlete. I don't know how. Okay, I got off track. Let me come back. Bring me back. 2 claps. When you wake up every day, you're not competing against homegirl in who's a pitcher and you're a pitcher. You're not competing against this. You are outperforming her. Oh, I compete. Well, good for you. You're supposed to. Coach, I work hard. Good for you. You're supposed to. Can you perform? Can you come in here tomorrow in class and do better on this test than you did the day before? Can you wake up every day and put a step forward to outperform what you did the last time? That's the first thing you got to do. 2 claps. It's about you and you. Performance doesn't equal competitiveness. Performance has nothing to do with working hard. Guess what? You can't perform. You can't play for me. A lot. You're going to play, but you're not going to play for me a lot. And that's in life. That's in my relationship with you. If there are things that you cannot reach, that's okay. You just keep outperforming you. Second thing, you got to lead with love and follow with compassion and tolerance. 2 claps. Love is love is love is love. Stop connecting love how you feel as a young person to emotion. It has nothing to do with that. You love somebody one day and you hate them the next day. That's not real. The kind of love I'm trying to tell you about is patient, kind, respectful, honorable, compassionate, tolerant. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You have to lead with that love. You got to be able to be vulnerable and put yourself out there in order to show someone the right way. 2 claps. Follow with compassion and tolerance. Look, here, sometimes you're going to have to follow someone you don't like, right? That's real life. I don't like her. Okay, she probably don't like you either. But you're going to have to follow her one time. So you're going to have to be tolerant. You're going to have to be compassionate. You're going to have some patience about your swagger. You feel me? 2 claps. Next thing I need you to understand is that you have a responsibility only to yourself to get to your future self. Hear me. 2 claps. There's a future self. You understand? Time is on your side right now. There's a future self for you. What does that look like? It's your responsibility to get there. There's going to be hate. Y'all know hate? Oh, it's real out here in these streets. It is real. And people will come up against that and feel threatened by your juice. I know y'all feel that. Come into a room and you feel like everyone's talking about you. Baby, sweetie, sis, let them. It's a good indication that you got all the juice. And they just want to know what's in it. 2 claps. They just want to know what's in it. Your future is your responsibility. And there is a future you. You got to get to it first. Or else somebody's going to be leading you there. A boyfriend's going to try to lead you there. A girlfriend's going to try to lead you there. A coach will try to take you out. I'll never forget it. Senior year of high school, I'm poised. I had always taken the lower seat. I'm fine with humility. I'll be the guy that is last. I'm fine with that because I know I got the juice. Forgot it for a little while there, but somebody very close to me told me, Steph, you got the juice. Stop acting like you don't. I go to my high school opening tournament. I'm 18 years old. I scored 28 points in the opening game of the tournament. Yeah, give me 2 claps on that. 28 points. After the game, coach comes up to me talking about, I wouldn't get used to that. Hate. Your coach, your teacher, they don't know they hating. That's just that they don't know. Doesn't matter. Because what is for you can't be stopped by anyone around you. See, what is meant for you, the future you have, has nothing to do with her. It's all you. Can't nobody stop it. It can get delayed. You can take the long way around. You can take the straight way. You can take a mountain, a valley, a staircase, a plane, whatever. But what's for you, boo, is for you. 2 claps. It's for you. Can't nobody stop that. Not even you. And we will try. We will try to screw that up as people. We will try to misunderstand situations and self-sabotage what we're trying to do. Next thing I need you to know is you got to be the type of person, you got to be the type of teammate that is going to do the things for others that nobody else wants to do. Repeat. You're going to do the things that nobody else wants to do. You got to. For the people that nobody else wants to do it for. Did you get that? Yeah, let me say it one more time. You got to do the thing that nobody else wants to do for the person that nobody else wants to do it for. 2 claps. That means you got to stay late. You got to clean stuff up. Sometimes, yeah, it's going to be you to take the low seat. Sometimes it's going to be you to push somebody else that's having a bad day. Like, that's your responsibility. I made a career out of doing things for others that nobody wanted to do. Nobody wanted to do it for them. I did it. You can win with that. You can be a strong teammate just doing the thing that nobody else wants to do. Carry the pitching equipment in. Wait, that is not even a real thing. Carry the pitching machine in, right? Carry the equipment. Clean out the bus. How about pick somebody up? Stop being a jerk. Just stop being a jerk. Can we just start there? 2 claps. Throughout my career, as I was coming up and I was figuring out what I wanted to do, I was also a single mom. You know, and some of you guys might be raised by single moms. Some of you guys might have a blended family. Very, very natural, very normal. Let me first tell you, there's nothing abnormal about your family. Stop letting people tell you that. It don't matter. Family is family is family. Love is love is love. It doesn't have to look like anything. Stop fooling yourself. You know? It don't have to look like that. But for me, I knew that if I didn't take this kid who had the juice, right? And I didn't just pour into her, right? And if I didn't just do what I had to do, that she would repeat generational curses on my life. She would repeat the things that I didn't have. No parents, no money, no future. If I didn't do, see, what you have to know, girls, young women, you got to pour into others. Your parents, your coaches are pouring into you. There's responsibility with that. You have a responsibility to take that and run with it. Take it and run with it. Take it and go. Go hard for you, but also to pay homage. Y'all know what that is. Rappers be like, I pay homage to the one that came before me. Don't. I don't know how to rap at all. But you pay homage to people that come before you. People that put on for you. People that pour into you. It's important. The last thing I want to leave you with. And this is probably one of the things that I talk most about, and I look at my phone only because I really want to make sure, because sometimes I go to these speeches and I give 2 of the 4 and I'm like, man, I forgot the last one, but sometimes I'll be in the vibe and I'll just forget, right? Here's what it is. Are y'all ready for this? I don't know if you're ready. 1 clap. You got the juice, but guess what? You're not the only one. You're not. You're just not. Like, some of y'all might come to school and be like, yeah, I got such and such, and yeah, yeah, you're not the only one. All of us do. We all do. We all got the juice. We all got it. But you can't have juice without good and bad. My friend, Alyssa Smith, her friend, and this will be the last thing I give you. She's my homie. I've known her for 10 plus years. She helped me figure out how to get my kid to a situation where I could have her be recruitable. She helped me in my professional life as a mentor, as a coach, as a strong woman, a strong worker. She makes these smoothies. They're green, y'all. Like, who wants to eat that? Like, who wants to eat a brown drink that has, like, tidbits of seeds and stuff in it? Like, that's not my idea of a fun juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna eat a juice, I'm trying to eat like a fresh squeeze, no pulp, you know what I mean? Like, top of the line. Like, I don't want nothing else in it. Don't put any kale in there, don't put any lettuce in there, don't put no protein. But she's gotta put that crappy stuff in there, right? She puts it in there, she goes to me, well, Steph, it's good for me. Oh, wait a second. You mean some of the stuff that happens to us bad is actually good for us? 2 claps. That hit you. Look, y'all were like, well, it hit me. I couldn't even do 2 claps. I was in the zone. Some of the stuff that we need in our juice to climb up mountains and to scale walls because we got the juice, like that's sometimes the bad stuff. Sometimes it's kale. I don't even know what all she puts in there, but it smells a lot of times and it looks bad a lot. I mean, it looks bad every day, and every day she's like, you want some? I'm like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't want any. So again, here they go. Outwork everyone, outperform what you did. Outwork is base. Outperform is taking it to another level. Do the things no one else wants to do for those no one else wants to do it for. You know what I'm saying? 2 claps. Lead with love. Follow with compassion and tolerance. 2 claps. That's your responsibility. You're a human. Yeah, guess what? And here's another little tidbit for you. When you're 20, you're going to meet a version of yourself right now. Think about that for a second. How old are you, baby?
15.
You're 15. When you turn 40 or 30 or 25 or 50, you're going to run up against a girl that's just like you at this age. You better make sure that the versions you meet of yourself along the way are good ones. And that brings me to that. Get to your future first. Be strategic be intentional about that thing. Remember, you got the juice, but you're not the only one. We all got it. The difference is what's in it. Take time to find out what's in your juice. 2 claps.